Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a twin flame reading for the week of March 3rd through the 10th. And I am going to be giving you guys a bit of an introduction of the energies that are at play this week. So the introduction may be a little bit longer than some of you may like, so you can check the description box down below for a timestamp for when the reading begins. For those of you that want to stick it out and listen to the intro, let's go ahead and jump into this. So this is an interesting and beautiful week because we have the Sun and Venus both in Pisces. So we're energetically more sensitive right now and more susceptible to absorb outside energy, emotions, and thoughts that cause issues in the twin flame connection. So any issues you experience right now really might not be yours, okay? And this is really important to pay attention to. So how do you know if this is happening? Well, if you're not noticing your twin's sort of deep soul love on a daily basis, then there's static or there's something that's blocking it. So on March 3rd, this is also a portal day, so do check out that reading that I'm going to be putting up for you guys. But Mars is moving from Taurus to Gemini, where it's going to stay for the next 7 weeks. So Mars is that divine masculine energy, and Gemini rules thinking and communication. So Mars in this sign puts a lot of power behind our intellect and our ability to focus on details. It's great for starting something new, deciding where to go next, but we also have to remember that we do have this heavy Pisces energy that can cause listlessness and avoidance. The masculine twin, who has seemed agonizingly slow, stubborn, and frustrating recently, is likely to change at this point and be more open and more energized. So life can really seem to speed up, but we have to be aware of clashes in perspective, okay, with this Gemini energy, and just keep in mind that everyone sees the world through their own personal filter. This is also a key time in helping the unawakened twin release outdated programming, beliefs, and any congested energy that they've taken on from their human experience or from the collective. Staying focused on your desires is key during this period. So as Mars and Gemini combined with this Pisces energy can pull you in lots of different directions. And you don't want to get pulled into basically other people's narratives or other people's priorities or basically other people's BS. So there's a sextile between Venus and Uranus that's going to have people wanting to enjoy other people's company more than usual. So be prepared for some excitement in your social life and in your love life. And maybe your twin, if you guys are partnered up, or if you know this person, really sort of reaching out. It also means that you should expect the unexpected in love because Uranus brings new developments and surprises, and also an infusion of inspiration that brings joy and hope to our journey. So it's a good week, you guys. If you're feeling brave and like there's nothing to lose because life is short, you're definitely on track. So we need to take action on our desires, but we have to make sure we're in alignment with things working out and your twin being receptive. Okay, this is key. So it's not coming from a place of desperation and chasing, but you're really taking inspired, guided action. So in other words, it's really important to stay in a very high vibrational energy. Your intuition is your secret weapon, and especially with this Pisces energy. But be careful that you know the difference between intuition and ego and fear. Okay, so what you're calling, how you're being called to act, where is that coming from? If there's already someone special in your life, you might feel inclined to spice things up, or maybe they will. So people right now have fewer inhibitions, and again, be prepared to be surprised, especially in the bedroom or doing things different. Enjoy this week because things are going to feel more in the flow with this Pisces energy than in recent times. So it's an easygoing and positive space that we're in. And we may have a sense of purpose and enjoyment just for no particular reason. So like we're feeling a little bit lighter. It's sort of that, that spring is in the air type feeling, even if you're not in the Northern Hemisphere. So deep down, this is an important medicine for the soul, just lifting your energy and anchoring you into being a magnet for your desires. I love that. On March 4th, Mercury conjuncts Jupiter, so it's bringing us an air of optimism, and we're most likely to hear back about something that was unclear last month, especially around Valentine's Day, you guys. But it could be, 5 days before or 5 days after, any point in time during Mercury retrograding in Aquarius, and it's going to be a really good thing. I think you're going to get unexpected good news, or something that you were thinking isn't quite exactly what you were thinking, and it's much better, okay? Or at the very least, it's going to clear up some confusion. So this transit, with like Mercury conjunct Jupiter, deals with positivity, opportunity, and luck. And Mercury retrograde brought up some past disappointments, pessimism, or limiting beliefs. And if you cleared out that toxic material, this week should be really, really positive for you. Something that you previously thought was out of reach back then, you're going to find out isn't. And Jupiter is going to bring us help, guidance, and something that's going to make us really happy. So especially in the sector of work or career, our creative projects, and even in our love lives or in our situations. So with Aquarius energy as the backdrop, it's likely to show up in some sort of unorthodox way, or in a way it never has before. So big ideas are really great, you guys, but illusions and uncertainty are also a theme right now. So make sure that you're really paying attention and anchoring in on those details too. All right, go within to anchor your soul's truth and listen to your intuition. This is so important. So all this air and water energy allows us to relax and enjoy the present, but we really need to also ground into our bodies, okay? And this is going to be key. And it's going to open us up to what is going on around us, and so that we can, we might be able to see opportunities that we might have otherwise missed. Okay, so it's awesome energy, you guys. So before I get started, I'm going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the decks that I'm using, I have them listed. Oh, excuse me, in order of appearance. I don't know where that's coming from. Throat chakra energy, right? I have the decks listed in order of appearance. And also feel free to leave a comment and ring that notification bell if you guys want to get updates whenever I upload anything new. Also, I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube, but I've seen other readers saying that people have been unsubscribed from their channels. And I've also been personally unsubscribed from some of my favorite readers. So just check and see that you are still subscribed if you would like to be. All right, and enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and our ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that my twin flames need to hear for the week of March 3rd through March 10th. Messages for the twin flame journey, March 3rd through March 10th. All right, so what I do here, you guys, if you're new to the channel, I read an energy on the left, an energy on the right, and then we see what's going on between you guys. Messages for the twin flame journey, March 3rd through March 10th, please. Ooh, this one wants to come out. Okay, so we get meeting. Ooh, okay, yeah, some of you guys are absolutely coming into contact, but we have off course popping out. All right, some of you guys are going to start to understand, and we'll get a better feel for if this is the divine feminine or the divine masculine. But somebody here was a little bit off course, and I feel like it has to do with Mercury retrograde, but I feel like this week's energies are putting you back on course to coming into union. All right, let's see. There we go. We get two that pop out. So we get confusion and spirit guide. All right. I don't normally take two cards, but I am going to today. All right. So this is just a reminder here that your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, passed on loved ones are all really helping you. This is that Pisces energy. I do feel like this off-course energy, this is going to be the divine masculine, and here we have the divine feminine, okay? I love that sort of Dali-esque clock, or those clocks sort of floating around there. Again, remember that those of us who, who have been able to see beyond the 3D, we understand that time is not only fluid, but it doesn't even really exist. So it is important, you guys, that you release that. Okay, that you release that, any of those constraints. Also, with all of this Pisces energy, you know, this is about these illusions. Okay, so there's a lot of illusion in the air at this time. Okay, so make sure, you know, and that could really throw you guys off course. Okay, overall energy beginning. So there's something new beginning here, you guys. Some of you guys might be actually coming into physical contact with your twin. Some of you are meeting in the dream space, and that's what I'm getting. There's a bit of confusion, and maybe a little bit of confusion because you might also start to feel like, well, like everything's just okay. But you're not sure why, and Spirit's coming through here to just say, like, get into the flow. Accept that everything is okay. Everything's unfolding the way it's supposed to. All right, even if we feel like things get off course a little bit. Some of us, our divine masculine was off course or was agonizingly slow, as I mentioned in the introduction, and we felt like, you know, things were never going to really happen, and there's that confusion coming through. All right, so we do have the 9 of Swords, so self-sabotage and nightmares. Okay, remember that you guys are probably also picking up on your twin's energy. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, somebody here was really thrown off course. Okay, and the Page of Wands in reverse, because there's that solar plexus energy. Something needed to be purged. There's like a fear of failure or rejection, humiliation, maybe giving into social pressure. And I think that's something here that really, you know, we in the introduction with this week's energies, you guys, we are going to be extremely sensitive. And we can really pick up on other people's energies, not just our twins, but it's really important that you sort out what's yours and what's not yours, because we could be, you know, we could be picking up on this, like this fear-based thinking, this negative thinking, negative programming. That's not even ours, okay? And that could really throw you off course. So it's really important, you guys, that you remember that you are the captain of your ship, and keep your, you know, keep your eye on the prize. Keep moving forward, okay? All right, what else do we have? So I'm picking up this being more the divine masculine energy, just being susceptible here. Wow, these cards are like flying out today. So we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, the divine masculine and the 4 of Cups. If you're feeling like your divine masculine is particularly unavailable, okay, whether that's, you know, in the 3D or whether it's you guys are, you know, in the 5D, remember, especially for my divine feminines, if you're not feeling that love and that connection with your twin, this 4 of Cups energy, it's probably coming from, you know, that this sort of collective static or these blockages, because, you know, remember, your twin always loves you, is always with you. So there's some sort of emotional unavailability here that I'm picking up on that is creating a lack of peace of mind, some conflict. All right, all of this air energy, you guys, you know, I feel like it's throwing people, it's throwing especially the divine masculine off course. Okay, so interesting energy. Yeah, and there's that solar plexus energy. It's like the divine masculine might not at this point in time have a clear sense of self or confidence, just feeling a little bit of a lack of stability. There's an energy of nervousness, dis-ease when it comes to the divine masculine, but I do feel like this is something that's going to be healed and cleared. But I feel like if we look at the divine feminine, you know, the divine feminine is also experiencing that, because you guys are really connected, okay, or truly connected, not. Okay, let's see what's going on with the divine feminine. Okay, wow, so we get the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So with this meeting card, remember that we have this energy too of our social lives and our love lives, kind of people not wanting to be alone. And there could be an element of frustration, you know, wanting to either call in your twin or to be around other people. Okay, and I'm really picking up on that, because there's this energy of maybe I've been alone too long, or we've been separated for too long, or we've been on a plateau. But with the divine feminine getting 6 of Pentacles in reverse, the divine feminine might be feeling like she's been doing all the work for too long. Overgiving, the one that's always bridging the gap, the one that's always sort of making plans. And if you don't know your twin here in the 3D, it's like, you know, it's this energy of, when is this ever going to happen for me? Okay, but Spirit is reassuring you of a new beginning. Look, we get the Knight of Swords. So the need to really come into alignment, the Divine Feminine. There may be that you guys aren't communicating. Okay, some of you guys are in separation and you're not communicating with your twin. I feel like both sides are kind of freaking out about that. You know, I feel like even if you don't see that within the Divine Masculine, he's going through a dark night of the soul. Okay, he's lost a little bit of confidence. It's like this conflict. There's a lack of peace of mind. And it's the same on the Divine Feminine. You know, the Knight of Swords in reverse can be high drama. The Divine Feminine might be dealing with some distorted energy as well. Okay, which can, you know, which can lead to like emotional manipulation. There we get confirmation from my phone, but a little bit of, you know, emotional manipulation or creating drama in order to get attention, but like the not the right kind of drama. Now, if that's not you, that could be what you're picking up on from the collective, and it could also be victim or fear-based thinking that needs to be healed and cleared so that you can bring this back into balance. Just even bring yourself back into balance. We have the 10 of Pentacles, so there's definitely stability on its way, and we get the Emperor. Look at that. But the Divine Feminine, you know, look at that. She's seeing her Divine Masculine. I love that this is coming out. I think recognizing, you know, recognizing what is yours and what isn't yours. The Divine Feminine, I feel as if has a handle on that, but may sometimes slip into, you know, some self-sabotage or distorted feminine energy, or just be picking up on that from the collective. But look at that. Look at that. But Spirit wants the Divine Feminine to know, despite all the confusion, she's surrounded by guides and signs and synchronicities that are bringing her into union with her Divine Masculine and this 10 of Pentacles, something stable, something for the long run. Some of you guys are meeting this person. Some of you guys are looking back at Mercury retrograde, and I really do get this element of Valentine's Day. You might have had certain disappointments around that. And again, you might be picking up on the collective because it's not a great day for everybody. You know, it's not, you know, not everybody celebrates that love, and sometimes we're triggered to look at, you know, what we don't have or what we wish we want, and that can really, you know, and if that wasn't what you were doing, you may have been picking up on that from the collective, you guys. But Spirit does want the Divine Feminine to, you know, really find her balance, come into alignment. Both need to be doing their daily practice of meditation or prayer or whatever it is that you do that brings you internal alignment and balance, connecting to source energy, because there is something absolutely beautiful developing. Some of you have met somebody that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Okay, but it's in, you know, and your Divine Masculine, it may be that, you know, they've been moving extremely slowly, but that's because they're trying to sort of get a hold on how they feel, what they want, because they're starting to feel a bit off course here. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with this meeting card, or what's going on between you guys. It's beautiful energy, though. It is beautiful energy. And with the 4 of Cups, this could also be the Divine Masculine unexpectedly reaching out to the Divine Feminine, okay, which creates this sort of this peace, this stability, but he's got to work things out. Now, remember, whenever I'm using, you know, masculine or feminine pronouns, I'm talking about energy. I'm not talking about gender here, okay? All right, so we've got the 3 of Swords in reverse. Look at that. Some of you guys, there's an apology coming in. There's regret. Some of you guys, I feel like some of you, I know this is crazy because, you know, it's kind of like this is bigger than Valentine's Day, but I'm getting for some of you, you're going to get like, you know, an apology about the way Valentine's Day was handled or something. It doesn't have to be that specific date, but the way that something was handled during Mercury retrograde, again, where there's going to be confusion, which we see with this Knight of Swords, where the Divine Feminine felt like, you know, maybe she was thinking about turning her back on this connection because she's overgiving. Again, she was the one who's always bridging the gap or making plans or trying to move forward. And with that divine masculine sort of being in this energy of inertia or stasis, I feel like that really created a sense of, you know, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Spirit wants to let the divine feminine know, absolutely. There may be an unexpected love offer, or, you know, let's go out and like have a drink, let's have a coffee, let's meet up. It could also be something that happens in your dream space, but I feel like there's something here being healed with that Three of Swords energy. It could be in the 3D, an apology or something, or clearing up some sort of energy, or something that happened during Mercury retrograde. And it's coming in an unexpected way, or an unconventional or unorthodox way. All right, so just be prepared for that. And remember, it's going to be a week of, you know, good surprises. So we get the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so interesting. So something that felt like a missed opportunity. Okay. But remember, it's not really a missed opportunity. You know, what's yours cannot be taken from you. But I do feel like there's something here. Somebody's regretting something, the way that it happened. I do feel like somebody's going to be asking for a redo. All right, we get the Two of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so making a decision. So we get the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's sort of balancing out this energy. What was once, what was a missed opportunity or perceived missed opportunity. I feel like the divine masculine is getting a second chance here, or is asking for a second chance. Okay, after making a decision, gaining clarity. All right, and then we get the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, so big decisions to be made. You know, and this is interesting because I'm also going to be doing a 3-3 portal reading for you guys. And it is really about making big decisions in this connection. You know, making big decisions on, you know, if you know this person, it could be about taking things to the next level where 2 become 3, right? I'm seeing that 3 of Wands energy in my mind's eye. Where do you want this to go? You know, maybe some of you are going to be moving in with each other. Some of you guys might be making higher level commitment. If you don't know your twin and you're currently not in union, it's about where do I go from here? Do I continue on this path, or do I have to pivot? You know, am I off course? Remember, we all have masculine and feminine energies, and the masculine embodies the yang energy and making decisions. Okay, so it is about making those important decisions, whether you identify as the masculine or the feminine. Okay, but there's definitely a new beginning. It's passionate, there's stability, it's healing. Okay, there's medicine here, you guys. Overall energy, look at that. We get the Death card. So for some of us, you know, the Scorpio energy, it's about death and it's about rebirth. And as we're going to see on March 3rd, the 3-3 portal is showing us that in the 3D, the Earth being the third planet from the sun, where one of the messages or the lessons that we're meant to learn is that, you know, there are stages of everything, of life, of relationships, of growth. And there's a beginning, there's a middle, and there's an end. Okay, and we're seeing how this is also transforming. All right, and look at that. We do get, you know, we have 2-2 coming out. So 22, there's a master builder number. You're building something stable and something strong. But what I'm also seeing here, you guys, is with this Death card, we're having this energy, there's this deep connection, and I feel like, you know, people are going to be, inhibitions are a little bit are lowered right now. So even if your twin is more conservative, or maybe you are in general, with this Death card, I'm seeing like physically and with your sexual and your intimate connection. Now this could be happening in the dream space, you know, so you guys might be having some, you know, really fun, naughty dreams and wondering why. Okay, there's a little bit of healing happening here, and maybe in the 3D as well. Just sort of really, you know, the depth of your connection. You know, some of you might be exploring, you know, like tantric breath work and, you know, and different things to sort of connect, you know, physically and spiritually with your twin. Okay, so that's an interesting energy coming through there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull some love oracle cards. Let's see what else comes through. All right, so we get heartbroken. All right, coming out on the divine masculine side, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving and mourning. And we see that with the Three of Swords. There is medicine here, you guys. And many of my divine masculines out there have been off course because they have been feeling, you know, lost or sad because of this separation. But I don't feel like the divine feminine sees or realizes that. But remember, I feel like with this missed opportunity, the Four of Pentacles coming out, you know, the divine masculine might be really stressing about something that happened during Mercury retrograde, or even before, about being very hard on himself about what he did wrong in this connection, or what he is doing wrong to not be in union. All right. And I do feel like this is being healed. But again, I feel like it really plays into why the divine feminine is getting a little frustrated, why things are taking so long. But remember, this rejuvenating energy this week and this sort of sense of flow and inspiration and feeling a lot better is going to really sort of catapult the divine masculine out of this suffering I'm picking up on, even if it's not recognizable in the 3D. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one. Look at that, right on top of meeting. So you guys have a very important, maybe unexpected meeting here. If you don't know your twin, I feel like some of you might like walk past them in the grocery store or at the library. I mean, I don't know if we do those things right now, but you know, at the gas station, I feel like there's going to be, pay attention, you guys. If you walk past somebody and you recognize the smell, or you see something out of the corner of your eye, I feel like there's a very sort of synchronistic meeting with somebody here, or your twin, or it's just realizing, you know, wow, you are my one, you are my person. For some of you, this is happening in the dream space, because we see that with the confusion. Look at that. We get this palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance. And we see the feminine, the divine feminine, you know, wavering a little bit here in the confusion. So what we see with all of this with all of this water and this air energy this week, the need to ground into the 3D. And this is coming through very strong for the divine feminine, needing to ground into the 3D, being stable, being secure, not only in her body, but, you know, and again, the big picture is great, but focusing on the everyday details too is going to be really important, because I feel like the divine feminine is holding space for the divine masculine as he's going through this transformation and this healing energy. Okay. And we get paradise. So happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Some of you guys absolutely are in union with your person, and you guys are going to be doing a little bit of sexual exploration. This is coming through here with the Scorpio energy. So be prepared. You know, I feel like somebody's going to be buying some new toys, or they've been researching, you know, different things that you guys can do either when you're apart or together. Okay, and on a spiritual, and it's a very sort of sexual energy that's coming off of this. But I also feel like many of you guys, you guys this week are going to be coming together and, you know, just spending a lot of time with each other, enjoying each other physically, mentally, spiritually. And I love this energy. It's so well deserved here. Okay, and I think it's a lot of healing, a lot of medicine here, especially for the divine masculine, but it's also going to anchor the divine feminine in a sense of, yeah, things are going to be all right. Everything's going to work out. Okay, so we get date. All right, look, there's this unexpected offer. Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan or setting a date. So I do feel like, you know, it could be the divine feminine reaching out to the masculine here. Okay, with this Four of Cups saying, hey, but it could also be the divine feminine getting an unexpected, hey, you want to do something? You want to go out for a coffee? You want to have a beer? And for some of you, it's kind of like, you know, it's like a rain check. There may have been like a disappointment during Mercury retrograde, Valentine's Day, but not for everybody, where somebody comes back in and says, hey, I really messed up, or, you know, I was away, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything, but can I make it up to you? That's just coming through really strong, you guys. And then we get twin flames. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yin yang, zen, balance, coupling, complementing each other. Remember, this is your twin. There's constant love and support, you know, between you guys. And in the 3D, you might be in separation, or you might feel that way, but you guys never really, truly are apart from each other. Sorry, I'm just going to fix the camera. It's a little bit funky there. Okay, really beautiful, beautiful. messages coming through. All right, let's go ahead and see what else is going on here. Additional messages, please. Ooh, all right. So these cards are flying out today. So if I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. There's that heartbreak. There's that element of regret that I'm picking up on. Again, it could be just in the past, or it could be during Mercury retrograde, what I was just talking about. All right. Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. Yeah, I feel like this is that energy of the divine feminine being confused. Like something here is not quite adding up. All right, and that's why we get this lack of communication or alignment. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse takes us back to the Five of Pentacles, an energy of lack. So really going within to see what that is, you know, with the divine feminine. What is holding you back from really truly, you know, coming into union with your twin or receiving love even? All right, and we get, I feel safer in the silence. So I do feel like there's that agonizingly slow energy. And the silence came from a lack of balance and being off course, trying to right himself. I'm trying to figure things out, trying to move through conflict. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Okay, yeah, beautiful. I feel like that's like both of you. Okay. All right, and we get, I want to be authentic. I'm no longer afraid. Yep, and there's that, I feel like there's going to be some sort of communication. This could be in the dream space as well. And I also feel like this is about lowering inhibitions, what I was talking about. You know, whether that's having a conversation, a deep, heartfelt conversation, whether it's exploring each other sexually and physically, emotionally, you know, things like that. It's like almost like it's time now. My heart is just telling me to just do it. Yeah, look at that. There's that reaching out energy. There's that, you know, this week, the energy that's really propelling us forward is, you know what, life is short. Life is short not to enjoy it and to be apart from your person, you know. So it's like putting any sort of conflict behind you guys. Some of you guys are definitely receiving an apology. Okay, or like a redo or a rain check, you know, that somebody's going to cash in. Okay, and it's beautiful, it's sincere, it's authentic. All right, let's go ahead and see what comes through with the romance angels. Let's see what other messages the romance angels have for my twins this week. Okay, we get flirt. So extend your lighthearted energy to others. There's this. Some of you guys are going to be receiving a message. Others of you, it's in the dream space. It's happening in the 5D. But, you know, it's that reaching out energy I'm picking up on. Passion. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Allow this into your life. Okay. And again, passion, I'm getting this intense, especially with the Scorpio energy, like lots of physical contact. Heart-to-heart conversations, part of that authenticity there. Okay, we get new love. So this is a new person. Some of you guys, you're meeting this person this week. Okay, you're meeting your person. For others of you, it's this new cycle. Okay, and if you haven't called in this person, if you're not in union, it's this rekindling. Okay, after this time of confusion of, am I on the right track? So Spirit reminding you to stay high vibe with the attraction card, forgiving and learning. For many of you guys, there's absolutely somebody's coming in with an I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you? All right. It's really beautiful. It's beautiful. It's coming after a time of chaos and confusion is what I'm getting, like off course and confusion and doubting. So we get, I love hard, so my feelings die slow. But once I stop caring, you'll never get that back. I'm the lover you don't F with emotionally. Ooh, okay. Wow, okay. And then we get, I'm seduced by your energy. I'm addicted to your vibes. I feel a strong magnetic pull towards you. Our destiny, I can't deny. There's that meeting energy. Some of you guys, you might have had an argument, okay? Some of you guys, there's a separation. I feel like maybe even the divine masculine maybe tried to turn away, okay? And again, that was this off course. Tried to turn away, maybe for fear of losing independence. All right, fear of losing himself in the connection. Okay, there could have been some sort of drama between you guys as well, because the Knight of Swords, it could be that you guys blocked each other, you're not talking to each other, that's possible. Okay, and I feel like the Divine Masculine set boundaries. Okay, or maybe, you know, whichever, we all have that within us as well, but boundaries were set. But I feel like there's an apology or there's regret coming in. Okay, and then we get, through telepathy, I can hear your desires. Through meditation, I can channel your sexual needs. And through manifestation, I can turn your fantasies into reality. I love to tap into your energy. So I feel like this has a lot to do with the 333 or the 3-3 portal, you guys. That creativity, and then also this intense, intimate, physical, sexual connection that even is taking place either in the dream space or during meditation. Again, some of you guys are going to be researching sort of new ways to basically get each other off, right? It could also be a lot of kundalini going on. All right, let's go ahead and see what else comes through. Okay, well, I'm not going to take all of those. Final messages, please, for my twin flames, week of March 3rd through the 10th. All right, reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Yeah, somebody might be reflecting on the way that they reacted or the way they behaved. And again, there's that regret energy. And also anything that happened during Mercury retrograde, you know, reflecting on it and seeing how maybe, you know, that your lens was a little foggy, the way that what you were thinking. Because remember, I feel like we're going to have these unexpected, pleasant surprises in understanding or hearing something. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. This is a reminder, life is short. And this is why, you know what, something's telling me to just do it. I love that Spirit's confirming that message, because some of us are like, you know what, I'm putting all this BS behind me. I'm not worrying about what other people think, say, do. You know, I'm going to worry about me and what I want, and, you know, really not listening to ego or fear, but really tapping into that intuition. What are you going to do next? What are you doing in this connection? Okay. And then we get, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So at the same time, don't try to micromanage all of this, you guys. Okay. It's happening. Remember, your twin and you always love each other. You're always together, even if that's not evident in the 3D. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys so much. I hope you found clarity and guidance in these messages. Sending you lots of love and light. Take care.